Let's talk politics.
Welcome to Colonize the Ocean podcast, where we discuss oceanic colonization, exploration, and education with your hosts Adam Jewell and Brendan Traxler.
So I know ASC, we try to stay very apolitical and we don't really put too much political content out there, and we shy away from talking about it for the most part. But with this week being the presidential elections here in the United States, I thought it'd be a good topical thing to talk about. So I guess really what it's looking at is when people start talking about, ocean living and underwater living and stuff along those lines, one of the things that comes up often, especially with the groups like the Seasteading Institute and the seasteaders themselves, is the ability to, create your own nation or to move out past any of the governances of surrounding nations and move far out to the ocean. ASC obviously it believes that this obviously is the dream eventually, but we got to take steps to get there, and this is going to take quite a while to build the following, the people, the financial means to be able to do that. But still, it's fun to think about and think about what that looks like as a business, as a society, and everything. So when we start looking at that, is we have to be fully self-sustained. So when we're looking, let's talk ASC, what that looks like. You're going to see multiple habitats working in some kind of community together. You may have one set of habitats that is just for energy, and it's separated by itself, and you've got cables running to it to other livable habitats so that your energy is completely segmented off from your living, so you can just have your home. It's very similar to what we have here on land, where you've got your power stations which run out to different houses. And same thing for other things. Maybe it be water purification and distribution, waste. There's all these different areas that we will have to handle ourselves, and to be self-sustaining and self-sufficient as we move towards this idea of autonomy and our own government, and basically being pirates to an extent. We're not under the flag of any nation, and so therefore, we make our own rules, our own laws, and also then you have to look at what does that look like. Is what government style are you going to have? And again, this is the nice thing about this is, depending on where you lie politically, you may be of many different flavors, we'll put it, as far as that goes. And you have that ability to now, this untapped resource of the ocean, is try these things again, even though a lot of them have been tried here, with already set up governments that have been taken over and stuff like that. But you'll have a whole new, fresh way of doing that from scratch to try those and see which ones work and which ones don't. I mean, again, trying to stay out of the politics as far as my own views on the whole thing. I think it'll be a great way to be able to once and for all say, hey, this doesn't work, especially as we look at starting to move towards, moon colonies or Mars or beyond that. A lot of this stuff that we can learn by underwater colonies, underwater societies that we're going to build and set up can be then transposed and taken to the moon and beyond. And I think that that's, again, a great aspect of the ocean, is it is a true analog for what we're trying to do in space as well. So, not trying to put people out there and say, hey, what's your political persuasion? But is this even something that interests you? I know a lot of people it does. A lot of people are like, nah, man, I just want to have my underwater hotel, resort, house, dive center, whatever, just shortly off the shore. I can come and go to it as well, and I don't really want to have to deal with the new frontier that it may be. So that's my question: is where do you sit on this whole thing? Are you aspiring? Is your dream to have your own colony and live, in a new frontier, or are you just cool with day to day and just having a place to go underwater once in a while?